Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, October 4th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Of course, do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. But I thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. You know what to do. And I am getting several messages already as I was sort of being a little bit dramatic right before recording. Checking myself out, just trying to jump into the energy. I heard a little bit showy, and I do feel as if that's part of the energy about each of us throughout this day, and potentially who you're communicating with, wrapping oneself up in. It's a day to simply be the most confident version of oneself. Good start. Let's jump right to the tarot and pull from the Mermaid deck. I also do feel like you're going to like this person, is what a spirit just said. I feel as if, I don't know why I sense that was a completely random spirit joining me. I do feel as if there's going to be a new connection coming into being, or it could be one that started very recently, whether this is a friend, a hookup situation, it could be a new potential suitor, lover, you name it. I just feel like this is a time for fresh opportunities, right? Seeking out fresh opportunities to make money, I feel like. Even for some, I do sense that connecting with people will just feel, especially one person is what they're saying, it'll just feel beneficial. It'll feel gratifying. Okay, we have the Empress. Yeah, giving birth to a lot, putting thought into effort towards, even research, I want to say, towards the birthing of multiple new situations. I feel like somebody needs a reminder that you will make the money that you need to when you need to, right? And I feel like that was very repetitive wording, but you're being very much guided towards a new opportunity, whether it's a job, whether it's new business opportunities, right? Expansion for your business or a new idea for a business. You will be successful when making money moving forward. I sense that there's a bit of questioning whether or not things are working out the way they're meant to, but even if you're somebody who doesn't question that normally, okay, it may be because there's certain obstacles or slight delays or one delay or just certain restrictions, I want to say, in play. Anyways, I do feel like there's going to be a time throughout the day where you're pushed to just stop and focus on the communication that you're needing to have at this time with a specific somebody, if not multiple people. But again, one's taking a highlight. And I do really feel as if it's a day where you're being put on stage. People are noticing you. People are seeing you as a shining star. And I do sense that that's partially due to your business or your job or both. But I do feel as if outside of that, and even at times intertwining with that to an extent, people, new opportunities to connect with people, and again, already existing connections are noticing you, okay? Who you notice throughout this day, that's key, okay? That's taking a highlight. And I do feel like underneath it all, there could be a slight focus on what you've been through when it comes to past connections, right? Or one specific one, and how that cannot get in the way of what we have for you at this time. This is fresh, let it be fresh is what I just heard. Okay, I feel as if there's, in the upright, bear with me. There's I didn't like that wording. There's moments throughout the day, if not one specific moment, where you're reminded you have been resting recently or getting the rest you need throughout the day at specific points because you need it. But more importantly, you're protected in the midst of beginning the new in more than one way, okay? There's just a focus on the fact that at times you're approaching a situation with a level of coldness or just guardedness, right? With this kind of wintry energy. There may be even a focus on the weather changing at a specific point throughout the day or recently. But I do or expect to change in the upcoming days, weeks, months. But I'm hearing mixed emotions. But I do feel as if there's also a focus on body image, okay? Attraction or lack thereof, which when it comes to certain people, you may be just feeling like although you would like to just charge forth and accomplish a ton, you just feel the need to rest a bit. I keep getting that vibe, but this is obviously speaking upon protection, as I do feel like there's a focus on your dreams or messing with while you sleep. Oh goodness, if you knew what I went through whenever I try to sleep for the most part. But I do feel like you're being pushed to recognize there's a lot of spirits joining you these days for whatever reason, due to a change or due to just random occurrences. But I do feel like as well, it plays into how you're protected in certain ways. There's a leap of faith moving forward. We're preparing you for it. Keep that in mind. Okay, they want a tea leaf card. The Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck is why are you feeling a little bit trapped in certain ways or restricted once again? Let it go, or just at least let it go in your mind, your perspective, because there's a lot to focus on throughout this day in such a positive light. We have doing something risky, taking a chance. What are you taking a risk on throughout this day? I do feel as if you are trusting your intuition with this. I put this right on top of the Empress, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Could be with a specific somebody. Try not to step too outside of the box, but at the same time, if you're being guided towards something positive for oneself, just go with it, right? You know what's right for you. Okay, beware of greed. Interesting, forewarnings. And spiritual love. Yeah, I do feel like a spirit's going to commend you or just show you a level of love throughout this day. You might get a very angelic or goosebumps, something sensational like that. And that's a spirit joining you, even if it's not one of your spirit guides, to just remind you that you're protected, to remind you that you're loved, to give you that kind of boost to move forward, but to always keep oneself in check, right? To be one's best intuitive guidance. Interesting. So I really love that wording. Something important, such a new job or a raise. We definitely talked about that, okay? So a raise could definitely come into play if that's what you're looking for. And someone is leaving your life. Interesting. Someone is leaving your life. I feel like as you are being shown the way as far as new connections, there may be a slight update or just an intuitive feeling that there's someone that is being replaced at this time in your life. It happens, okay? I'm not going to show these, but there could be one, if not multiple people with dark hair coming into play. Yeah, you could be dealing with a tense situation and energy. I definitely get that if that's the case for you. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Absolutely relevant. We're going to pull a couple more tarot after we pull these. Dealings or relationship with a man. Love it. You could be that man, but I feel as if you're at least connected or dealing with one at certain points throughout this day. So don't be surprised if one, if not multiple of those connections, but one taking a highlight is somebody at least in touch with their masculine side, okay? There's a focus on January for whatever reason, I feel the need to say. That could be tied into the weather. We also have fan, romance, celebration, and party. Absolutely beautiful. You do need a little bit of a release and a bit of a certain levels of appreciation, and that's coming throughout this day. And then we have the last one that I'm going to pull from this deck, the Beetle card, good fortune. And they're pushing you to recognize that fortune isn't just monetary gain, okay? It's appreciation, it's love, okay? Fortune, wealth, all one big category. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, again, reiterating the fact that there's a new opportunity to make money on the horizon, but the day feeling like a bit of a treasure hunt as you discover new things about certain people or one specific person, even about yourself and your individual path. Feeling as if, again, looks and jewelry and clothing coming into play, your attraction to in the eyes of others, right? And how you view other people, wanting someone to spruce things up a little bit with their looks. But also just thinking about if you tweaked something about somebody else's outfit or somebody else's physical appearance, how much more attractive would they be in your eyes? Don't be surprised if something like that comes up in your mind once, if not multiple times throughout the day. Okay, and also your attraction to oneself is coming into play. But don't be surprised when there are thoughts of what you haven't received yet, okay? And at times not feeling like your ship is fully coming in at least one ship that you comes to mind, but you're being reminded that everything's coming in as it's meant to, and your desire is part of that manifestation process, but belief and moving towards it at times strategically has to all be part of that manifestation process. It's a day where you're connecting, feeling attractive to others, and you're just manifesting what's meant for you monetarily. Again, the larger category of wealth in more than one form. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. I am sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time.